Hey guys, this is Stephanie and I am Stacks on Stacks on Stacks. Today I'm coming to you with my February-March book haul. I put an order into the book outlet and it came in, and I probably put it in like, I don't know, a few weeks ago. So I'm kind of like, I don't remember what's in it. This happens a lot with book outlet. They take forever to ship to me because I think it's because I'm in the middle of nowhere and I'm in Nebraska, and it just takes forever for books to come from Canada to Nebraska. Whatever. So the first two books I actually have are from my book boxes. So I'll link that unboxing below. I talk more about the books then. But the first one is The Hazelwood by Melissa Albert. And the second one is The Queen's Rising by Rebecca Ross. Now, like I said, I will talk more in depth on these in that video. I will link it below if you want to see that. But what you really want to see, and what I really want to see, is what's in the box.
Sharp little blade. I just cut too part of the box. Yeah, well, I'm not trusted with sharp things or shiny things or waving them around my face.
Oh, that is a thick book. Okay, I got A Wall of Storms by Ken Liu, and this is the second in that series, Dandelion Destiny, book 2 of the Dandelion Destiny. I have book 1 on my TBR, and actually I really want to read it. This was a scratch and dent, so it has a scratch and dent just on the corner, but I think that this nice hardcover book, which is in good, ooh, it has a map on the inside. I love maps. I think it was like $5, and $5 for like a little corner damage I can live with. And then if I really like the book later, I tend to go and, you know, buy a nicer copy or whatever. But when I'm just learning about it, I'm okay with a scratch and a dent here and there. Now, to be honest, I don't know what this book is about. I know it's the second in the series, but all I know is it's like supposed to be this epic world with this epic story. I'll get that. Sorry about that. An epic story, and it's supposed to be like a huge in-depth plot that's really hard to talk about without spoiling things and stuff like that. I think I know it's about like a world that was like a divided country, and then one person decided to like unite it and everything's gonna go well, and then that just like made everything worse. That's all I know, really, and that's like nothing. But I will get to these eventually. I don't know when, but I have it now. Oh, next I have Dumplin' from Julie Murphy. I read this a year or two ago and I really, really liked it. Basically, our main character, she goes by Dumpling. That's not her given name, but that's what she goes by. I can't remember her real name. She's a little bit on the southern side, and her mama does pageants and runs pageants and was pageant queen. But Dumpling is heavy set, and heavy set girls don't do pageants. So she doesn't do them, and then one day she gets in her head that I'm going to do this pageant. I don't care if I'm a fat girl. I'm going to do it anyway. And it was just like fat girl freedom all around. It was great. I really did like this book. And there is a romance in it, but it's not the focus of the book. It really is background noise. And there's a point where I feel like it was coming in and it was like getting to be too much. And then they pushed it back into the background. And the biggest relationship in this is a friendship between two high school girls. They're best friends, and I'm like, I love that. I love that it's different, and I love that it gives a great message and likable characters that are flawed, and I always like that too. Next, it looks like I got a whole bunch of Agatha Christie books, so buckle up. So I never like to know too much about my Agatha Christie books because the surprise is, you know, the fun of it. Plus, they're never more than like 350 pages long, so when you know the synopsis of a 300-page book, you know like half of the book. So I'm not going to spoil y'all for that, but I'm going to go through these titles and talk about them. So the reason I have a huge Agatha Christie haul is because I got a book in the same series. So like the same size, the font is the same, the spine is the same, that kind of thing, for Christmas. My sister-in-law got one for me, and it's shorter. Like it's a shorter thing. It's not as wide. The font is a little like it's just different. It doesn't fit with all my other books. You can see it right there. And it's just, I like these books enough. I want them to match and I want them to look nice next to each other. So when I checked on Amazon, all of them are like that and not like this. And I have more of them like that. So I am just going to start getting these from Book Outlets, the only place I know of that sells them like this, and I want my series to match. And I've even started buying some of the Herc Poirot ones, even though he's not my favorite. I will probably still read them. I'll just read the other ones first. So the first one we have is The Murder at the Vicarage Miss Marple mystery. And this is, I think, the first Miss Marple one. No, I lied. The first Miss Marple is $4.50 from Paddington, and then is Murder in the Vicarage. Miss Marple is like, it would be like Murder, She Wrote, going and like solving mysteries and stuff like that. Like, she's this little British old lady. She goes around noticing things here and there. She's so unassuming because she's a British old lady who likes her tea time and her funny hats, and she's marvelous, and she's smart, and she's witty, and she says funny things. And yeah, so I've always liked the Miss Marples. I think I've read one Miss Marple and it was not in order. So I'm probably going to try and start these in order, or at least start with the first two. And then I also got They Do It With Mirrors. This is another Miss Marple, and it's a really short one. It's only 212 pages. It's really short. Might read that one sooner than later. Then I got Ordeal by Innocence. This is not in a series. This is just another Agatha Christie. And I got two Herc Poirots. I got Appointment with Death, and then I also got Dead Man's Folly. And I think this one actually is towards the end of the Herc Poirot series, if I'm remembering correctly. Oh, they have them all on the back? Yeah, it is. They have them all listed on the back for my convenience. And it's like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from the last one. There are like 30 of these Herc Poirot ones. And there's like 13 Miss Marples. And then the standalones, there's probably about 13 or 14 of those also. There's 5 of the Tommy and Tuppence. And then there's another one, I think it's called Parker Pyre. I don't remember. But I hope to get them all eventually someday. She is quickly becoming one of my favorite authors. Everything she writes is amazing. So that is it. It was a really small, really quick book haul. I am trying to not overbuy books. I'm limiting myself to 5 books a month, which is actually really hard because Book Outlet will have really good sales, and in order to get the free shipping, you have to spend $35. But I can't spend $35 because the books are so cheap. It's literally only like $18, unless I want to land in book jail again, which I don't know, guys. I don't know if I can keep myself out of book jail because I just want to buy all the books. I am pleased with the books that I bought this month. I feel like they are either books I know I did like or I know I will like. So there will be books that I'm proud to have on my shelves. Please feel free to comment down below with which one of these books you think I should be reading first. Or you can tell me the best book that you bought in the last month. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. I post videos on Tuesdays and Fridays, so you can find me here then. I'll look forward to seeing you. Goodbye.